Hey, hey. Hey. Hi. All right. So I figured something out. I figured out that being single is kind of like being manic depressive. You know how 1 second you're cool with it, you're loving life, everything's awesome, and the next you are desperately trying to find your next boyfriend at the bottom of a tub of Ben & Jerry's. Or worse, the Sundance. And I'm not ashamed to admit that in my single heyday, I did resort to such tactics as online dating. Feel free to judge me, but I'd like to point out that I recognize more than just a couple of faces from Plenty of Fish in here tonight. Or as I like to call it, catch and release. But it's sad, really, how online dating has this really negative social stigma. It's kind of like how chicks can go gay and go back, but dudes can't. Think about that for a second. Like, if I had to have sex with another lady, circumstances to be discussed at a later time, I could do a lady that's done other ladies, done other guys. I could do a dude that's done other girls. But a fella that has messed around with another fella, fuck that. Because the last thing that I want going through his head as I'm going down on him is that he can suck a better dick than I can. Yep. And online dating's not all bad. It's really not. Like, I got a message from this fella once. Oh, Jesus, it was wicked. It was long, it was romantic, it was sweet. It was fake as fuck, I get that. I'm not naive. But he chose to end that message with four pictures of his dick. Not that it wasn't impressive, but I was feeling like a shit disturber that night. So I wrote him back and I said, hey, how's about a picture of your face? He immediately responded with, fuck no, I don't put shit like that on the internet. And you feel free to call me a prude, but the first time that I see a dude's junk should not be via technological means. It should be face to face or face to junk or whatever. But I'm telling you, I was one more unsolicited dick pic away from starting a self-help support group. Figured I'd call it Cock Talk. Right? But after my last breakup, actually, these were the words that were spoken to me. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. You're cute, you're funny. Hell, maybe if you lost a few pounds, you'd have another boyfriend like that. Thanks, Dad. It is what it is. But yeah, and I mean, I would like to make an admission. I like younger boys. Guys. I like younger guys. Hell, I mean, I gotta have a couple of rules. Basically, you gotta be able to get into bars to get into me. Or at least have a really good fake ID. But I was told that I've reached Puma status, which is next in line for cougar. And that got me thinking, like, all these names for chicks that date younger, what is the male cougar? And then it hit me, pervert. Look out, guys, the double standards are changing. But yeah, you know, and dating younger guys, like, I've had to learn a few things. Like, basically, I insist that they wank it before we go out. The younger they are, the faster they come. Basically, like, these McYoungin fellas, they're sprinters at best. I'm looking for a distance runner. Pack a fucking lunch. And my friends think it's cool, right? They're like, hey, what are you worried about? You get to train them. And I'm like, fuck that. I don't have the patience to try and train someone. I have zero intentions on knowing past breakfast. And I mean, the younger they are, too, they say weird things. I don't know if I'm just not hip to it. But I had a fella ask me, who's your daddy? While we were getting it on. First thing I could think of was Reg Downton. Who's yours? And I'm from a small community, too, right? So asking, who's your fatter, while you got me bent over your mother's basement futon, has a whole other set of connotations. Like, are you asking to make sure we're not related? Because it's a little late for that. That's my time. Thank you very much, everybody.